What's cracking, everybody? It's the People's Champ. I'd like to thank all of the subscribers that are subscribed to the channel. I also like to thank those of you that's hitting the notifications and the like buttons, because it's getting my videos in the algorithm now. I'm going certain places again, and people's like, oh, I like the video that you did about whoop-de-whoop this, whoop-de-whoop that. So even with this little bit of push that we've been getting, I greatly appreciate each and every last one of you guys off top. Now, the videos that we making is not to bash women. My videos is strictly to give my brothers insight. And when I say my brothers, I'm not talking about the pygmy of my skin or y'all skin. I'm talking about the male species, because us men out here are losing the war that we didn't start. Only because of what? Men do not get unconditional love, So this video, put this water down. This video, we're gonna talk about why men don't get unconditional love. Number one, because we diving right into it. These are only my opinions, my theories from my experience and my walk of life. So don't take everything that I'm saying as the Bible. I'm only giving you my experience. And I'm quite sure my experience is very, very similar to a lot of you guys. Now, the reason why men don't get unconditional love is because why? From childbirth to us becoming little boys, we're told boys don't cry. Boys gotta be tough. Boys not supposed to wear pink. Boys not supposed to hit girls. Boys not, it's a whole list of what we not supposed to do, right? But it's not so much about the girls, other than little girls don't raise up their skirts and little girls don't kiss boys. They get the normal stuff, but we get the traumatizing things of you gotta stay tough. You can't show any signs of weakness. And who are we getting this from? Because the majority of us men are raised by single women, and that's in all cultures, all colors and walks of life. So it's not just no black or brown thing. And this is the thing, a lot of us men are being raised by single women. Me, I was blessed to be raised by both. However, I told y'all how that upbringing was. So by the majority of us being raised by single women, what is our mothers are our first true love. We want to protect them. We love them to death and everything else. And what they're doing to us, they're already programming us to not show any emotions, to be tough, to provide and do all of this, right? But this is what happens when we become adults. We're already programmed with that. Then we get with a woman, and then the woman is throwing us through so many different loops, so many different challenges and everything. And they like, why you don't open up? Why you not more sensitive? Why you just so tough? Why you not showing me this? Because we were ruined by our mothers. Y'all women that complain about us men so much about what we not doing, when in reality, we have the whole world on our shoulders. We built this freaking world. We built this world. We the reason why the world is standing and moving the way it is. Now, I'm not trying to come off as a male chauvinist, because I am not one. I am for women off top. I have 6 sisters. I have 3 daughters, a goddaughter, and two stepdaughters. You see what I'm saying? I have nieces. The women in the family are more than the men. There's way more. So I'm not coming off as a male chauvinist. But what I am doing is stating the facts. The women are ruining us. The women are the reason why we're not in touch with our emotions. Why we feel that you gotta be so masculine, you can't show your sensitive side. It's the women that doing that. And then when we grow up, the women out there, they don't want us, but then they're still raising their sons the same exact way to the men that they despise in us. That's why we don't get unconditional love. Number 2, why we don't get unconditional love. Number two, we won't ever get unconditional love because the average woman is only looking at us for what we could provide. They're only looking at us for what we could bring to the table. What do we have to offer? They don't care how good we look. They don't care how good we smell. They don't care how articulate we are. They don't care how intelligent we are. They could care less about that. It's what do you have in your bank account? What are you willing to fork over out of your bank account into my account? Because I don't love you like that. I love you with conditions. You see what I'm saying? So that's why men don't get unconditional love, because it's about what we can provide. Now, there are women out there that don't care about that type of things, but they are rare and it's hard to come by them. And 9 times out of 10, when we come into contact with those type of women, we already in another situation. We're not trying to jump out of that situation, when in reality, we should then cut that situation off because something greater and better came that we're not going to get again when we chase it off, when we don't pay no attention to it because we so busy running behind this toxic female. You see what I'm saying? Trying to buy them. So to my brothers out there, when you know that you're in a toxic environment, separate yourself. If that person ain't willing to learn and fix and correct what it is they're doing to hold you in their life, guess what? It's not worth being there. So you have to be willing to separate yourself because something better will come. Us men don't depreciate. As long as we keep a little change, we can always have a woman, but we want the right woman. We don't want the woman that's doing everything right. No, we want the right one for us. And to my gay brothers and sisters out there, the same rules apply with y'all. You want the right one. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to just settle because this dude got a fat ass or his jeans look good, so you willing to take the abuse from him, the manipulation. You don't want to be the chick that's with this other chick because she got nice lips, she got a fat ass. So the same rules apply for the gay and straight community. Now, I'm not saying that I'm an activist speaking for the gay community. I'm just saying our rules are not too much different. The only thing that's different is what we do in our own private closed doors in our bedroom. That's the only thing different. That's the only thing different. Okay, number 3. This is number 3 or number 4. However, losing count, but I'm on point with it. Another reason why men don't get unconditional love is why? Because we have some of us men out there that's making these kids, making these babies, and giving up and just leaving them because of what? We don't like the mother. So we leaving them. We're not being fathers. We're not being dads. We're leaving the woman high and dry, right? So what did that do with the women community? It makes them even more furious to validate why he got to do something for me in order for me to love him, because it's with conditions. When you stop being able to provide, stop having that nice car, stop taking them out on shopping sprees and all of that, guess what? You're going to lose her. But for some odd reason, it's the dudes who don't have shit to offer that get the women that we want. And then by the time the woman is available, she's already ruined by the guy that she shouldn't even been dealing with. So then the woman get a great guy and mistreat him because of what? Her bad judgment on getting the guy that never wanted the kids. So us men got to step up. We got to make sure that we continue taking care of our responsibilities, whether we financially in position to take care of them or whether we have the connection, the time to give to them. But we just cannot be expecting these women to just deal with it because we don't like the woman. So that's why we don't get unconditional love. This is number 4, because I think that was really number 3. So number 4, men don't even get unconditional love from their mothers. The reason why I say that is a mother, yeah, they're going to ride with you. If you have a sister, they're going to ride with you through thick and thin with what's going on out there in the world until you try to cross your sister or have a disagreement with your sister. Then that's when you're going to see, oh, you got something against your sister. Oh, you out to get her. Why is that? At the end of the day, while you out there doing your thing in the real world, you probably keeping mama happy. You probably keeping mama with some flowers, some nice perfumes. You know, you probably paying mama phone bill, gas bill, lights. You doing something for mama. But the moment you expose your hand that you have a problem with your sister, or either you can't, you'll go months and years where you can't provide for mama like you used to. What's she gonna tell you? You need to get a job. You need to get a better job. What is you doing with your life? What is you do? Then that's when you're gonna get the bullshit. So even with our moms, unconditional love is hard to get. Now I'm gonna tell you from experience, when you have that type of love from a mother, they turn around, they do a 360, because as they get older, they realize how great of a child you were and how bad they took it out on you and how much pressure they put on you, to where that they're willing to give you all the love. But sometimes when we get so old, it's not us grown men looking for it anymore. It's the little boy in us. Like I tell people, I'm 44. I was 11, 12 years old for a long time. I finally made 19 to 20 years old. I'm healing, I'm growing. I finally made 19, 20. And I always say, I hope that I'm able to live long enough to let the little boy, which is now a teenager, to catch up to the age of the grown man that I actually are. Because a lot of us still have this hurt little boy inside of us, and we bottle it, and we get so tough, and we get so frustrated, and we willing to take on the world with sheer power and anger just so we can hide what's really inside of us. Now the trick to that is, you got to separate yourself from everything that you use as a vice to make it possible for you to keep pushing it to the back of your head. Separate it, deal with it. Let that little boy come out, deal with it. Because guess what? We are the big brother for that little boy inside. We are the father figure. We are the one that's gonna wrap our arms around and love it. We are. It's in us. That's the only thing that I did. I'm 19 going on 20, baby. You know what I'm saying? And this is only in a matter of 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So all the way up to 41, I still was a 12-year-old. You know, think about it. Anytime somebody came at me, I get right back at them with aggression. You know what I'm saying? Now I let a lot of stuff slide. Another reason why men are not gonna get unconditional love is because they feel that we are expendable, that they can do the same thing that we're doing. That's why most women want a woman that looks like a man. And when they get the woman that looks like a man, them chicks be ugly as shit. There's not a man that I've seen walking around looks as bad as these chicks they're getting to represent us, because they feel that they can do it without us. We hold the child. We carry the child. We shoot the child out and let them hold and nurture and incubate her and give birth to the child, but we are the ones to carry it. We are the ones in our sacks, in our testicles. We carry the child. We carry life too. So it's not just a woman carrying life. It's not just a woman holding a child. You see what I'm saying? It's man and woman. So, I'm gonna give you guys a fact, a true statement, and not just an analogy to prove my theory on why men get no unconditional love. The submarine just went down. 5 males on that submarine, right? Regardless if they did a stupid move, stupid decision, or whatever, women do dumb shit every day, all day. But these men did some very stupid shit. Whether they was rich or not, just because you're rich and wealthy don't mean that you have intelligence and common sense. Common sense is something that you can't teach. Intelligence you have inside. You can't learn intelligence. Everybody can learn to try to be smart, but you can't learn intelligence and common sense. Those two things that you can't be taught is inside of you already, right? So it goes to show that none of them had common sense or intelligence. They get in this tuna can. They go in depth, in deep ocean, and it imploded. When we found out that it imploded, And these 5 men lost their lives. These 5 men cannot be scraped up out of the ocean to bring comfort to their family. What was the first thing going on? Memes all over social media, jokes, funny stuff. Still to today, that's all you see. And what's sad about it, we played into it too to finish not giving our brothers no support and unconditional love. But the whole world made a mockery and a joke out of it, right? Now, if it was an animal on that, a woman, 2 women and 3 babies in it employed, guess what? The whole world would have been sad. The whole entire world. Since it was men, it was funny. It was funny. But to me, that was some very sad stuff. A 19, 18-year-old boy didn't want to get on there with his dad, lost his life too. Only person feeling that pain is that son's mother. She don't feel the pain for her husband. It's for her child. Because in her eyes, right now, he's still a baby to her. So that's when you get a little bit of unconditional love. With stipulations. She don't feel nothing for that husband. Nobody feel any sorrow or any compassion for those 5 men that lost their lives. Why? Because we're nothing. If we can't provide, guess what? We're nothing. The moment those men lost their lives, they couldn't provide no more. So guess what? They became nothing. So that's why it's best, man, that we stick together. I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. I just wanted to share this with you guys on why us men won't ever get unconditional love. We just got to learn how to stick together. We got to learn how to stop tearing each other's down for whatever reasons. Some people might don't like me because my skin too dark, but my character is bright. You know what I'm saying? I might don't like a person on how they talk to somebody else, on how they disrespectful and rude. We all find reasons why we don't like each other, but we need to do better with this. Anyway, it's the People's Champ. Giving it to you gun barrel straight, raw and uncut, no filter. I'll holler at y'all later. Hit the like button and notification bell. Subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Until next time, I'll smell y'all later. And we out.